Now, in today's video, I'm going to discuss about the why to master time to build a momentum and achieve our goal without getting burnout. So, let me first start. In today's time, it is very easy to waste time, or it is very to get triggered by our own habitual things when it's come to managing or taking back control of our time, because struggling to keep up with all the ambitious goal, and specifically out of if you're working as a part-time, and then learn how to set the realistic deadlines and that keep you motivated and on the track without even getting derailed from your current priorities. And we share practical strategies to help us maintain and build a momentum in a longer term to achieve our goals without getting sacrifice or overall well-being and self connections. So the first thing is define the clear objective. When it's come to having a clear objective is crucial thing to start with, because start by clearly defining our objective it is the key thing, because if we not don't know what actually what does it looks like. For example, if you say that I want to lose weight, but how much lose weight? I want to write a blog post. So how much longer, how much words you can uh, write to initiate the work or the task. And when it's come to creative work, and if we are in a learning mode, in a starting journey, all these things will become so much tedious and daunting, and sometimes we ardently don't want to even thought when is when we are on the when in the sleeping bed. So start by clearly defining and knowing the objective and specific goal with a clear sense of action, that by just thinking or imagining about that step, we can directly start. And if there is any hesitations or the uncertainty or the volatility or the chaos is there, then disorganizations or the any sorts of all these things have been coming on those tasks or the activities, then it is likely that we are not going to get started on the initiating our task in the first hand. Number two, the breaking down the goals into manageable tasks. Divide your larger goals into smaller, manageable and actionable. For example, if we try to lose a weight and we not having practice of going to gym, or not a habit of work exercising from our home, so what we should do that in what we are doing that normally, by comparing ourselves with the other people on the mobile influencer like that, and we try to set a boundaries like I'm going to uh, give the push-up 100 push-ups, but it's likely to that your bodies get injured. So initially what we can do that we should start with the 10 to 20 with our available capacity or the our health conditions in our age, etc. We should take care on that. We should not go directly and blindly and taking a 100 push-ups and then go back to bed and rest for the 2 days and have a medication for that. So in this way, we have to divide the goals or breaking the goal downs in a very manageable task. So in the long run, we can peak at the point where it will be automatic to us and it is achievable to us and in an optimized manner. Number three, assets your available resources or assessing the available resources, because unless and until if you are not fulfilled with available resources or the leverage point, then sometime it become very easy for us to get distracted or putting things off and postponing the things on the next day. So, what kind of this resources is that evaluated the time, the tools, even in the financial, or it is money or the support you have at your disposal. Because if you are working a team member, so we should know that which member has which kind of ability and job description, and what is the availability of him or using the skill sets or the technology what you have been provided to us, and understanding our resources help in setting the feasible timelines all together with our team members or even in the individuality, because it is a Resource is that it must be synchronizable, it is interconnected, it is integrativity, integrative factor is there. So all these things will be in longer run, it will cut the time in a half, and we can get dozens of time in for other work also. And the next thing is prioritizing the task based on the importance and urgency. Because when we working solopreneur or working remotely, sometimes we are not in a touch with our teammates or the co-workers. And at that time, we should consider not all the activity as a emergency in importance, because sometimes we are unconscious and we have a bias towards segregating or distinguish between the urgency and the importance. But the most matterful thing is that we should always take on the important thing. For example, uh, drinking drinking a 20 to 30% of body water is the important, but we're not doing that. Having a daily 20 minutes of moving or the body movement or the exercise is good for in our fitness, but we are lacking. It is not urgent, but it is important. And or the we can say that the running for a walking for a 1 hour for a more than walking for a 5 to 10 minutes every day will make our sanity, our mental well-being in the next level. It increase the mental cognition level by 30%. So all it is not looks like important, but actually it is important, not the urgent thing. So we should take care of that. So determine which tasks are the most critical and time sensitive, time bound, or priorities ensures you to focus what's on the essentially first. So set buffer time for the unexpected delays. Buffer time in the sense we should not block or allot our whole time to the our all the activities. We should at least block or the keep 1.5 hour or the 2 hours maximum as per our schedule and as per our level of business. We should always make things easy instead of over emphasizing, over complicating, and over delivering and outstanding everything. Sometimes it will backfire to us, and so that we have to have a buffer time in order to tackle these unexpected results or the unexpected plannings which is not in our control. And if we are not able to maintain or not able to carve out the flexible hours or the buffer hours, then we have to be ready to sacrifice something important in place of those uh, buffer hours. And using the smart criteria for the deadlines, it is all well known concept, like specific or the measurable or attainable, reachable, relevant or time bound. Ensure our deadlines and the objectives are meeting these four factors to deliver in an optimum way and save our extra hours or extra time to do something important for us. And regular review and adjust deadlines and communicating deadline with the stakeholder or the our customer or our clients. Because if we are poor in communication, the clarity, the line of clarity and the commitment will become blurred. And what happens is that instead of clear communication, if we are not clear about our objective and targets with our stakeholders, sometimes the conflict may arise, and this conflict may leading us to lot of our revenue loss or man hours loss or the time loss. More than that, it will cost also the opportunity cost as well. So we should take in consideration to utilizing this thing in the first place and celebrating the milestone in a gradual way. Instead of doing hard work and waiting for the last or the final achievement or the milestone, we should we should be happy. We should be grateful that I am bit by bit and step by step I am progressing. I am doing the work which is aligned to my goal and my desire, and continuously doing that way with a with a core self divine or dedicated discipline and dynamics of our lifestyle is going to help us navigate in the challenging moment and to save the time for our personal well-being and our workplace mental health also. So this is all about this, how to mastering the time and setting the realistic deadline to maintain the momentum and do the work effortlessly.